meaning that all the longing of man and mankind would give birth to a man that would come to bring in a brand new world and civilization. Don't fall asleep on me, and don't run out on me. I want you to think. Think. Mr. Ford, whom I shall now call Master Farad, said that he came to seek us who were lost. And he called us the lost sheep, styled in the scriptures, lost from our native land, lost from our people, but worse, lost from God, our religion, our culture, and ourselves. Many signs have been left as to where the lost brother might be found, but he found us. But he found us in a death-like state, robbed and spoiled and nearly completely destroyed as a people. From the Bible side, it is said that the Son of Man would come out of the east, even unto the west. For there is where the eagles would be gathered together, and that is where the carcass would be. What Master Farad Muhammad found in Black Bottom, Detroit, was the carcass, the remains of a once great African people that he had come to save, to restore, to repair, to reconcile, to resurrect, and to reconnect to our own people and our own natural religion, which he said was Islam. But we were lost, and we needed a guide. As we meet today, the world is in a terrible condition, and it is getting worse by the minute. The condition of the Muslim world is getting worse by the minute. The violence that is pitting Shia against Sunni and Sunni against Shia, and the slaughter that goes on daily among Muslims is so disturbing that if I could speak today for Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, I could say to the entire Muslim world, Prophet Muhammad is grieving because he came to destroy tribalism, the pitting of one tribe against another. He came to destroy the pitting of one ethnic and racial group against another. And for 23 years of his precious life, he was blessed by Allah God, so that when he returned to Mecca, all of the tribes were present and coming into unity. And now that we have returned to Detroit, it looks to me today like all the tribes are present. All of us are present. The earth and its people are present. Those tribes agree that a nation is bigger than a tribe. We must agree that a nation is bigger than a tribe. And as we have evolved from sperm to clot to embryo to a fetus, from a child to a mature adult, the human being must evolve out of clan and tribe and race and organization and denomination and sectarianism to see the oneness of God and the oneness of humanity. And that is why I have chosen for my subject today, one nation under God. So the prophet is grieved that Shia would kill Sunni and Sunni would kill Shia, or the Jews would kill Christians and Muslims would kill Jews, and Christians would kill Muslims and Jews, and Christians would slaughter each other in the name of God, in the name of Abraham, the father of these three monotheistic expressions. Our hearts poisoned by Satan, who has helped to split religion into sects and parties and denominations, each party, each denomination rejoicing in its own, but envy, the Qur'an teaches, is at the root of the division of people of faith. But the Holy Prophet, even in his final message, was grieving. And he said, "This day have I completed my favor on you and perfected for you your religion and chosen for you Islam as a religion." As means like. It doesn't mean that Islam is a religion. Islam is a world composed of many systems that make up an entire world. In the farewell message of Jesus Christ, he said the same thing. When he had the Last Supper, he called his disciples, among them a betrayer. He broke the bread, he blessed it, and gave it to each of them and said, "This is my body." This body of knowledge he brought was the bread of life for any Christian and any human being who would eat of his word. And likewise, after supper, he took the cup and said, "Drink this as often as you can in remembrance of me." So both Jesus and Muhammad gave their followers directions to keep them on the straight path. The wine represented his blood, his life. He lived his life for the word that he taught. He gave his life for the word that he taught. And if we would live the life that Jesus lived, if we would live the life that Jesus taught, not just praising him, but following him, we would not be in the shape that we're in today. If the Muslims would live the life that Muhammad taught and that Muhammad lived, we would not be in the condition that we're in today. So we like to praise the prophet, but not follow the prophet. So we praise Jesus and live a crazy life, a life that Jesus never lived. We praise Muhammad and live a crazy life, a life that Muhammad never lived. So our lips are full of praise, but our hearts are far removed from the prophets that we all claim. That's why the world is in the shape that it's in. So Jesus and Muhammad gave the followers directions to keep them on the straight path. The wine represented his blood, his life. He lived his life for the word that he taught. And if we would live the life that Jesus taught, live the life that Muhammad taught, we would be in tremendous condition